All right, that was quicker than I imagined. We are good to go. Welcome in, house test.
There we go.
All right. How are you doing today, house test? What can we expect with this Save Merrill incentive that we've hit?
Hello. Yeah, well, that saving Merrill incentive is going to be great because it will have me actually run the game for just a little bit longer. I'm going to mash a little bit manually, no turbo, because Ocelot will know. You get it once we get there. All right. Sorry, a little confused.
And yeah,
should we go?
Want to welcome in. We have Metal Glen Solid as well.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, hello. We're the Metal Gear speedrunners, I guess. Back home again at SDAT. I brought the shirt. I brought the game. I hope everyone's ready for a good time. We're going to play Metal Gear Solid PC, Easy All Bosses, the mirror ending. And if everyone's ready, I'm going to start my own countdown. And we're good to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck to you.
Thanks. So Glenn, what are we doing in the beginning of the game? This is a stealth game, right? So we should be playing very careful, isn't it?
Stealth? No, sir. This is an action game, so we must see all of the action.
Well, fine. Okay, I'm gonna bring the action.
Well, that guy's dead, but that's fine, I suppose. Realistically, yes, this is technically a stealth game, but we're gonna not worry about stealth in the meantime. We're going to farm some alerts here, and that's going to be very important later in the run, and we'll discuss that as we get there. But we're going to go up to about 6 or 7 alerts here. I believe House is going to go to 6. Each alert only counts when the evasion screen goes away, and so we have to wait for that. And the best way to do that is to get rid of one of the guards and just kind of toy with this other guy. And oh my gosh, he's a goof. He knows you're here, and you just keep flipping him.
Yep, flipping it off the entire night. Not getting tired of it.
The cool thing about this strat is there's no one way to do it. It just seems like every runner that runs this game or this difficulty, because some people still go for Big Boss, is there. Everyone seems to have their own unique way of doing this. So, you know, like House here will flip him, and a lot of runners enjoy flipping this guard. I personally will play Ring Around the Rosie with him, and I'll just keep running around this particular stack of boxes and using the water to bring him in.
Oh, man. Wait, I can get this. I can get one more. I have time.
You've got plenty of time to...
There you
go. Ideally, you want 6. You can get 7, and if you really want to push it, you can get 8.
I'm gonna try
last
for
guy
it
on the elevator, but
yeah.
You absolute madman.
Look, man, I've been running this game since February of last year. I've been almost playing it daily for the last 2 months. I figure I'm the one to do it. I hope. I mean, let's see. The idea is, we're gonna knock on the wall to distract the guard that's coming down here. And then we're still gonna punch him so he turns around. But while he sees us, we're already on the elevator. So the alert comes in, but we already leave the area, so they can't do anything.
You get the golf clap, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Well done, well done.
And the game tapped me out because it's stupid sometimes.
I love Windows.
Yes, it's a PC game.
So we're going to grab this chaff here, and one of the cool things different between PC and console... we don't want to get in that truck. That's That's casual strategy.
What do you mean
Anywho, I was
casual?
talking about. What I was trying to say was instead of having to open the weapon menu with R2, we can simply press 9 on our keyboard. It will equip the chaff grenades. And hotkeys is the bread, and we're going to get our butter here soon, which
Indeed.
is going to be another weapon.
Yeah. For folks who played
Um,
this game on console, you're gonna see a lot of weird stuff if this is your first PC speedrun.
Yeah, if you've watched a console run of this, you know it's pretty fairly broken as it is. But if you haven't seen a PC run before, you may want to buckle in because you're going to jump out of your seat on some of this stuff. It's
Absolutely.
quite hilarious, actually.
Yep. So in the beginning, we are just venting around a little bit before we go to the first encounter. So, Taffy, if you want to say something about the event or have even a donation, now's the time.
Yeah, starting off strong, want to give a quick thank you to Theory UK for a $10 donation. He said,
Theory.
let's go house.
Woo!
Hi, Theory.
Here's another great runner for community, mostly doing MGS2. But I also taught them man MGS1. So, good to have you here, man.
He also suggested should have done the right side of the truck. What's your
Yeah,
thought on that?
I didn't thought about that. Usually we want to go very close to the track, so to have a very clean line. But for some reason I was just a little bit too far to the right, and instead I went up in the track. I was like, oh wait, that's not what we want.
If it means anything, it looked good to me.
Well,
It
then
was
we hit the
RNG
target
manipulation, I'm telling you.
audience. Yeah, now we're gonna get very good luck later in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're making our way down here. The venting is over. Among Us has been closed. Let's start actually the Call of Duty EXE.
This is our new best friend, the DARPA chief. He's taking a little nap.
Yeah, he's a bit tired. I get it. It's already late here.
Yeah. I mean, I've been up since 4 a.m. I get it.
Jeez, man. Glad to have you on board as well, Glenn. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Guard Rush. This is honestly one of the banes of my existence. I don't know about you, House. I struggle with this particular fight with Meryl, the shaky rookie. But that's on extreme, of course. On easy, you don't really need to worry about her as much. Just make sure you've got your bullets. Each of these guards dies in 3 shots, so if you time it out well enough, you should be good. Each wave will drop another box of ammo for you. Always get 12, so your total should go up every time, but we're only going to use the SOCAL pretty limited.
Indeed.
Because we don't need it that much on the PC port.
I mean, if you want to use the later for Mantis, it can be very helpful, so I'm trying to keep it at least as much as I can.
Right.
And there we go.
Easy peasy.
Indeed. And now we're going straight up to the next boss.
Ooh. Good elevator. I love spamming.
Yep. So elevators are a weird thing. They can cost you 2 seconds. If they're nice, they come after the first press. If they're not nice, they actually wait until the second one. And we're like, come on, elevator, please. Just be quick. Doesn't help, though. It doesn't listen.
Nope. Not as big of a deal in all bosses. It's not as optimized of a category, but in any percent,
oh, yeah.
particularly on easy right now, as it stands, elevators can be very advantageous. But anyway, we're going into the first boss, Ocelot. And most people like to have a gunfight with him, but we've got grenades, and we don't have time for his gun-slinging action. Oh no, he's going to run away. Ocelot, why would you do these things? I thought you loved eating shrapnel for breakfast. I mean lunch. I mean dinner. I don't know what time it is.
Should be good.
Okay, we didn't kill Baker. That's all I would care about.
I was gonna say, this was close. Yeah, if these grenades land, they can land just so they're too close. It's a little bit on the edge. Thankfully, nothing happened here, so we didn't trigger the bombs that were surrounding Baker. And we just killed Ocelot.
But that is not a beginner-friendly strat. If I remember right, a certain Apache doesn't want to catch you be doing that if you're learning this game. Don't be
Very
doing
true.
that.
Very true. Yeah, usually we just throw 2 grenades. We don't need more. In this case, I needed a few more. But what really speaks between runners, if you fail and you don't panic and keep your cool, I think this is also worth it. So I'm proud of myself. We didn't explode him afterwards. We still managed to finish the fight.
Didn't game over. Still good to go.
Excuse me,
You've
Vent.
got plenty of grenades for the tank, so you're good.
Hmm.
Vent glitch,
There you go.
usually more keen in any percent, but
Yep.
we can use it to skip the lasers here. And it's pretty handy in all bosses. Doesn't save nearly as much time, of course, but it has its uses.
Yeah, it's a little trick where we put ourselves just on the edge of the level, stand up, and then boom, we're out of bounds.
Yep, you look up, stand up at the same time when you let go, and good to go. Here's the tank. The tank requires a fairly accurate line of movement here. There's a little dot in the snow I like to use. And we're just going to run up to him and chuck a couple grenades in here. And here's number 2 guard. We're going to go for what we call the slam dunk.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the
I don't know,
cutscene.
man.
And there we go.
How do you like shrapnel on your legs?
He doesn't like it very much and just lets us go.
He got dunked on, and all I can see when I do that is Sans in Undertale. Yeah, get dunked on.
That's a good one.
Anywho, this is the nuke building.
Gotta take a quick call. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That's the great thing
thanks.
about PC version. Codecs can be opened and closed immediately. So even if we have them, we can just close them right away again. That saves already a huge amount of time versus console.
Gotta be careful flipping. Ooh, very nice. Over the railing. That man is dead.
He didn't pop a ration,
Bummer.
so I'm disappointed.
Oh well.
Next time, maybe.
I'm loving this flip animation.
Yeah, the flip cancel animation is pretty prevalent in this game, and animation cancels are actually pretty useful throughout the series.
I just need to make sure that I have my inventory with the right amount of stuff. Let's go down the elevator first and then quickly check my inventory. So I just picked up Nikita, SOCOM, grenades, chaff, stuns. I think I have enough, but just let me check again here. Just gonna quickly flip through them here. I think that's 3 stuns, 4 chaffs. That should be fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. By the way, we
That
just
looks
skipped a
fine
little
to me.
cutscene actually because we switched our weapons back and forth.
Are you sure? I couldn't tell.
Oh, I'm gonna
you
show you next.
absolutely
I'm gonna
sure?
show you the next room again if you missed it. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, cool, because I blinked.
Yeah. That's a very fun trick we can do on PC. If we switch our weapons, when the game wants us to stand still, we can just say no, and we can continue to walk.
Just as long as you're in the walking animation while you do it.
Indeed. I want to show it to you again, and then you will get it.
Funny things.
In the next
Okay.
room, we would be actually standing and waiting for the screen to happen, but we're not waiting. We're just going here and wait here. It makes it a little bit faster. If we would actually go through the door, if we could get the angle. Unfortunately, we cannot get the angle. But it's a little
Yeah,
bit.
there was a weird way of getting the angle, and I forget how it ended up working, but it wasn't viable.
Yeah. We're doing the same feeling again here, just to move on. And now, okay, this is all fun and fine, saves only a few seconds. Let's actually put it to use versus a boss. This is Ninja. Say hi, Ninja. And here we're gonna wait.
Hi, Ninja.
Here we're gonna wait actually a long time for him to talk, so we're gonna use that time actually to move around a little bit and get closer to him.
Whee!
Whee! Yeah, he just turned around following us, but in the meantime, off screen, we actually continued walking with that trick, so we're way closer to him.
You can kind of use the way the ninja's looking as kind of a visual cue of when to stop, because he will always look directly at Snake in that particular cutscene. So there's really not much to discuss here. It's just kind of follow him, punch, punch, kick. He's going to jump, punch, punch, kick him again. He's going to flip over you again. And one more time.
And there
Very
we go.
good. Very good.
you
All
go.
right, hide and seek phase. Now this is the RNG phase of the ninja. We don't particularly like this, but there are some pretty good spots, like that one,
That's a good one.
that he can run into, because that's a pretty good spot for him to go pretty much anywhere else in the room, and you shouldn't really be hurting yourself. Alrighty, over here on our right, not a bad spot.
Oh, and he's in the bottom corner.
And he went to the bottom of the room, so we're going to use that.
It's actually fine. We followed him up very quickly
Yeah, it's not a big deal. With this animation, it's fine. It used to be awful.
Yeah.
Before Akuma discovered this application of this particular glitch.
There we go.
You know, it's got a gajillion names at this point. Oh, tried to get him a little early so he would punch him twice as he teleports here. Let's see what we got here. Nope,
That's fine. We're gonna make it safe.
Yeah, well. Yeah, this is like the maximum amount of health that you want to deal with on the ninja anyway. If he would have missed a couple punches here, we would have got bones and sinew, which would have cost us 11 seconds. So
yeah, it's a very long dialogue. I can quote it by heart, but I wish I couldn't.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why we play on easy, for example, we can just do enough damage here, so we don't need to hit. On any higher difficulty, we cannot do enough damage early on, so we don't get it. So yay, easy. It has its place, actually.
Every difficulty has its place.
Mechanically, do the bosses change on higher difficulties, or is it just a health scaling thing?
It's a health scaling, and they get a little more aggressive.
Yeah. For example, the ninja, he was jumping back and forth 4 times here before he did this, high jump. On extreme, I think he does it every second time or so. Like, way
every other
often.
time he does the high jump, and in the hide and seek phase, you have a limited number of time before he'll just run after you. In extreme, it's like 5 seconds. It's not a very long time.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to shoot here and grab Meryl's attention. Grab a cardboard box.
I like my box.
We're going to need the cardboard box.
Yeah.
It's going to get us out of a cave.
Yep.
But in the meantime, hi, Meryl. Chat, say hi to Meryl.
Hi, Meryl.
I'll be point man.
And as we've all donated for the incentive, we're going to save her actually later in this run. So we're going to ride into the sunset with Meryl.
What happened to the music? I'll keep a
There was music?
Make sure you're ready.
Snake, please.
Yeah, some runners opt to turn the volume of the music down entirely. I keep it between like 20 to 30% so I can hear it a little bit, but not too prominent.
Hey, I thought we were trying to save her. Why are you flipping her?
I'm not flipping her, I'm just gently pushing her towards the door. So
That's
she doesn't
twice
need to walk.
now, man. Come on.
Okay, fine, I'm just gonna walk now. There.
All right. Now that actually does save a couple seconds. You skip an animation that you'd normally have to sit through.
Exactly.
In both scenarios, and then here is nice because she will actually not move. So.
Yep. Just stand in the right spot, don't go too far in, and she will immediately continue. So normally you play this on second controller, but this is the PC version. The PC version actually only checks your tech key. So instead of a second controller, we are required to play on a keyboard.
Which is not that big of a deal, because we have these things called controller emulators and the like. So I do believe House is using DuS for Windows.
Exactly.
And we just set specifically square or whatever weapon button you decide to use to control, or whatever the weapon button is.
There we go.
And then we can do phase skip after 7 shots, toss a grenade at him, call it a day.
Yep. First one missed, but the second one
is...
There you go.
Oops, and she's out.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak points. Meryl.
I've never actually bothered to check. Does the Colonel tell you just to straight up use the keyboard, or does he still tell you to plug it into the second controller board?
Honestly, I don't know either.
Alright,
Would be fun to check, actually. Yeah, we have to flip her one more time, but I swear this is the last time.
Alright, and one more grenade for lunch on Psycho Mantis, and we can just...
not that position!
Oh no! every once in a while, he gets stuck on the bookshelf, and
He's a
instead
book
of
nerd.
floating in front of the... There's nothing wrong with being a book nerd, okay?
Usually he goes to the center of the room, but today he decided, nah, I'm gonna stay by the books. Like, this happens once in a million runs.
He'll usually hang out by the desk and, swing his chairs about, and then you can shoot him and he'll die in the chair, and it is what it is. But anywho, here's the cave, And this is going to be another application of the glitch you saw earlier. One that I actually put forward, in fact, is we're going to do this, and we do this on console too, is we're going to vent glitch on top of this, and then pull out the cardboard box and get out of bounds. And then after that, we're going to run north. And I like to wait till the texture of Snake's footsteps changes, go up, and then we start switching weapons like we do here, and it's going to skip this dialogue here, and this is going to save a few seconds. I don't know, 20 seconds I think it is. I don't remember the timing on it, but for the love of all that is good, if someone could find a way to skip this, that would be great, because we can't skip this at this time.
I think we're just playing the wrong game. I think in TDS we can actually skip it. Yeah, in both games.
In this game, it's called any percent.
There. Yeah, in both versions we go through the caves and don't need to listen to her anymore. But yeah, we still need to wait for her to draw this shoe, hat, submarine.
It's a sombrero.
Sombrero. Okay, I take it.
Good, huh?
That's what it reminds me of, anyway.
It sounds weird, but when Mantis dove into my mind,
Well, are we impressed, Glenn? I'm not sure.
Are you impressed?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Only a
Wait, she walked a long way. That's not the speedrunner way. I'm going to show you how a speedrunner does it. And we're done.
Wow,
There's really not
insane
much to
skills.
it. Yeah, let's just walk up.
I'm more impressed that she didn't blow herself up in the fact that she got through it. Alrighty, so we can't go out of bounds on our way out. If you vent glitch in this wall, it's actually not possible to get out as far as I'm aware.
I think it's soft locks. I tried it
so
once, yeah.
There's the stun that was felt in 1998 by the entire universe, that it knocked out these wolves, and we're going to run over here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, House is going to set up the vent glitch. Just a hair far out, but that's okay.
It's fine.
It happens.
Saves like a quantum of a second. It's not that much, but when it happens, it's cool.
If you can get it set up quickly and hit it, it's about a second or so. But
yeah,
it's just one of those kind of more swaggy things than anything else.
Indeed.
All right, so back up we go. We have to go all the way back to the armory, which is the room before we started blowing up C4 walls for Ocelot.
Mm-hmm. The hole is still there. We left our mark in this first building. And while we get back, how about another donation? If we have any. Go ahead.
Well, I don't want to take away from this run. There's a lot to unpack. No new donations right now, but I do want to point out that our next game coming up is Uncharted 2, and we do have a poll for this one where you'll get to choose Drake's skin, which I have no idea what these mean, but we have Donut Drake, Jeff the Cameraman, and Skelzer Drake. Right now, Donut Drake is winning $10. If Oingus isn't letting you pick an incentive yourself, you can put in your message, and it will be applied.
All right, donate everyone. It's for a good cause.
I kind of want to see Jeff the Cameraman.
Sounds nice, right?
I just imagine Nathan Drake dressed up in khaki shorts and a green polo. I don't know why. Because I've never played an Uncharted game, so I don't know.
Well, first we're going to do the armor here very quickly. We're actually going to take an alert here, which sounds weird, like why would we do that? But we have the power of the stun with us, and we're just going to blow all of these guys up. Going to quickly go to the elevator during the evasion, get this guy here out of our way. Oh god! Fuck!
Oh,
and I was talking big, and the game came back and said no.
The game said no. So unfortunately, our best option here is to just duck into the Ocelot room and go back out.
Yeah. Like, ideally, you kick him and don't just triple punch him. This is, yeah, I didn't press my circles often enough. And when you kick him, he goes to the side, and then we can just leave the elevator. So that was quite unfortunate. That usually never happens. It's fine. It's fine.
I was going to call you Doc Ock for a second for having the power of the sun in the palm of your hand.
You know what? I came up with that on the spot. And I think I'm going to use this over and over again now. This is really good.
I believe you.
This is one of those things you can't think about them beforehand. So this is good.
So, all right, same line as we took the way in. We're going to take the way out, and we still can't be shot. How fascinating.
It's weird, isn't it?
A little bit.
I just switched weapons quickly. I don't know what the deal is. But well, for now, we gotta focus a little bit. So I'm gonna throw a chaff here very precisely to distract the guard that's coming up. The first time we did this, we didn't have the right timing. This time we do. Let's see if it works out.
Bing.
There we go.
Very clean.
Yep. Just distract him so he goes to the right. And then in the meantime, we can come after him and then throw him over the shoulder once again. This was actually found in the task for the extreme difficulty. Thankfully, on easy, they don't look that far. On extreme, it's basically human impossible to do because the lines are just so perfect. And the problem is this chaff has to be flying high enough so the guard hears it. If the chaff pops just a little bit too low, or not with the right timing, basically, the guard won't hear it. It's literally right next to him, but he won't hear it.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is going on? I'm scared. This is the void. Yeah, this is what we refer to as GME or God Mode exploit. And if you paid attention in the snow the earlier snowfield with the canyon, excuse me, you noticed House would have done that. But in the meantime, here's Wolf 1. Ooh, good pattern. Good pattern. What you doing? Okay. Good pattern. Very nice. But if you needed an instant replay on that out of bounds, you're about to get it, so don't blink this time. Gonna go back here. Crouch.
Oh, door
didn't open.
Yeah, too
There
early.
we go. We're gonna crouch. 0-9. And we're just gonna go down. And this game is really cool in the fact that if you go down low enough, it just warps you to the other side. Instead of
Indeed.
infinitely letting you go out. So very nice little exploit the way the maps work. And then, well, since we've got a little bit of time, I guess I can explain how GME works and what it does. So
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The way the sniper works is you have iframes when Snake is going prone and into the scope, and when we interrupt that process, we have basically infinite iframes. And if we're crouching already, we can go out of bounds, as you just saw. It breaks loading triggers. Or we can just be straight up invincible, and then all we have to do is go first person, and we can re-interact with our environment. So that'll be really that used to be really handy on the Ascension in the comms tower. So we'll use it in the second comms tower. Going up used to suck.
Yep.
Now it's just free.
Yeah, you have
Mind
to
if I butt in
memorize
for
where
a
all the
moment?
guards are, how many stands we have, and have to throw them. But yes, please, sorry, I interrupted.
Oh, no worries. Your thing, but $10 from Nick RP Green, sending love to MGSR's resident statman House. Great run so far, but I'll send another $10 if you get the boba skip on first attempt. House hype?
All
Some
right.
eyes?
First try boba, huh? Well, it's not really up to me, it's more up to the game. But I'm gonna try. Yeah, Reek says nice controller in chat. It's legitimately looking like that, by the way. I modified it to change it with the purple colors.
Well, in any case, hey, how did our new friend the DARPA chief get in here?
What? That dude ain't
Ooh,
the DARPA chief. He ain't looking that fresh.
No, he's made some new friends. He's got the dancing disco rice. Look at them.
Yeah.
They're just having a good time dancing about on the floor and all over his legs and
Honestly, I
It's
returned
fine.
that. That's not fresh anymore.
he ain't so funky fresh. I guess he's had a hard time today. He worked hard. He's sweating.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly show again what this vent glitch was earlier, because I didn't see it. We literally go with our legs halfway in, first person, up, and then quickly press X. And of course it doesn't work when I do it slow, and there we go. You can stand up. And this is basically what we do in the vent. And it actually puts us out of bounds.
Right, and if you do that in the basement before the cell and you went around to the door on the left, you would end up here.
Exactly. Skipping,
And then you'd skip about a third of the game, 20 minutes on the sport.
yeah, exactly.
So,
But yeah, we have to wait for another turn here. We cannot escape yet. We need also another card from Otacon, so gotta go back to the torture. See you in a few
but it's
seconds.
showtime.
Showtime. And of course, if we have more donations or another incentive, Go ahead.
That last donation did go towards Jeff the cameraman. Love to see it.
Woo!
We are at a tie right now, though, and well, we don't like ties. So
No.
anything more towards that, we got to pick our Drake skin.
Funny that you say tie. I do a lot of speedrun races with my colleagues at MGSR, and I literally had 2 ties in 2021.
How did you like that?
I'm gonna try to get more this year. We had a big tournament in the Twin Snakes, the very first race, and it did end up being a tie with the exact same time. Because we always go to IGT usually. We don't count the milliseconds, it's always the full second, and it's very likely, if we're about even, a race can actually go in a tie.
Had enough yet?
And I think your other tie was in MGS2?
Yes, 1 hour, 8 minutes, 22 versus Mockingjay. Alright, final round of the torture, thankfully. It's fine. Like, I can mash, I don't want to necessarily, but of course, for a good cause like this, always. Alright, but that's
That's a
it here.
sick-looking controller, by the way.
Thanks. Now, this time we come back here and we get one more call, which is fine. But we'll also see Johnny here, a poor man who has a cold, quickly go to the bathroom. That guy also has our issues. There we go. And in the meantime, we're gonna get a visit from a good old friend, Otacon, who we actually don't see that often. We skipped all the cutscenes with him when we were at Ninja, and now he will friendly just coming over, gives a tomato soup and a level 6 guard, and then we can quickly get out of here. But how quick, Glenn?
Yes.
Very quick. We're gonna, usually, I think I can show it you. You can see the spinning box, right? Usually we need to grab it and then go behind that torture machine to press up again. This is PC though. We're not gonna do that. So in just a few seconds, you blink and you miss it. You're actually gonna skip it and run naked through the door.
Wait.
Solid Snake speed running dresser.
In the time it takes
Oh,
him
well.
to go through one door, he's already dressed up.
If anyone in the chat has time, can you lie down in a pool of ketchup for me and tell me what it's like? I need someone to describe the experience. That vinegary red goodness. Because this would totally work in real life, right?
Honestly, Johnny isn't even believing that Snake's dead. He's just like, what the fuck? You're just a weirdo. And for that, we're gonna choke him out. We're not friendly to him. So, yep.
Choke him out. You just murdered that man.
Well, MGS4 didn't happen. Did you see that
And we're
Twitch? I almost didn't make it because I was too far to left, but I reacted. Yeah, that's how it works. You
reaction.
align yourself, and then, as I said earlier, weapon switching back and forth. And then, instead of us needing to stop and the game taking over, we just continuously walk and just hit the door trigger.
It's a little more precise than it looks, but pretty simple actually.
Yeah.
Because the more left you are, then the further Snake will end up, and then you just kind of... Snake will run all the way back behind the machine, and then you have to run all the way back out, and it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a hassle.
Indeed. We don't have time for that.
The speedrunners.
Alright, we're back again here in the new building, so we have a second chance here to throw that guard. I like throwing guards, it's nice. Wow, I yeeted that off the field. It's fine though, it works. As long as he hears it and turns to the right, everything's fine.
Sometimes he won't even walk. Sometimes he'll just stand there at the corner. You can actually flip him over the railing.
Yeah, literally just walk up to him and then flip him, no direction change. I think it's
And
a little
he'll
bit more
never know.
satisfying. Yeah, he'll never know what hit him, through him.
He'll really never know because he'll die.
Yep.
Poor guy. We've already killed him once. Alright, so since we have the PSG1, we don't have to go all the way out of bounds the way we did the first time. We can actually just go over here and go down diagonal. And then there's this lamp I like to use as a visual cue, and then just keep going a few more steps. It's about 13. We'll go prone and the door will open. If you blinked, well, here you go. You get an instant replay. Done. Ooh, perfect. Very nice.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with those because if you do go prone while falling, the game can crash. So, bing. All right. So we're gonna grab some more stuns and wait. House. House.
What?
House.
What?
There's a rope.
We don't need the rope.
you
Where
kinda
we're
need-
going, we don't need ropes. This is the future, man. We're in blue and pink. This is next level.
Okay.
Waiting. So the incentive was
Okay,
to get
I
Boba Skip
trust you.
first try. Let's see what happens. Boba Skip very simply was found on August 15 by a streamer who just casually played Metal Gear Solid, and she kindly asked, "Hey guys, can you let me go through the frozen door? I don't want to go all the way up." And the game did. So we replicated this. Look at this spawn, hold the stun, and hopefully get 1 out of 2 animations. There's a 50-50 chance, and don't get through first try. So that's no $10 for Nick Arper Green. Unfortunately, I'm gonna try again, see if it works this time. It still didn't work. Now I'm a little bit reliant on the damage. Still. Gosh. Yeah, this is the ultimate RNG that you can face. Hey, we got
There we
it. Ooh. Yeah, as I
The
explained,
SOCOM is actually how she did it too.
Yeah, indeed. She was lying there in the corner looking at the guards like, please, let me go. And then
Go.
randomly the right angle was hit and the right animation played, and we can go through the door.
That made some crazy headlines too.
Oh, yeah.
So much so that Kojima himself retweeted an article about it. So
yes,
on both of his accounts, actually.
Indeed.
On his English and his Japanese account. So that was very satisfying.
It was a good Sunday for us. Oh yeah, that reminds me of something. I know. I literally practiced this afternoon, and I was like, oh yeah, bomb. In the exact same spot I remembered again when I get a call here. I usually never get a call. Why do I get a call? Well, Ocelot is a tricky man. While we save Meryl as basically the standard state, the game's also like, you know what? You're getting a bomb in your inventory, and if you don't get it out in time, and you will get actually calls about it, so if you ignore them, that's on you. But if you don't get it out, it's an instant death. You can't do anything. Even God mode doesn't work against it.
Unfortunately, yep.
Yep.
And that's true for both bombs that you can pick up in your inventory. So, and another cutscene to skip here, and off we go. All right. So the dumb thing about that is, for some reason, it unequips your level 6 card, but you know. So we just go God mode, and we ascend all the way up here. It's just a bunch of turrets, but they have Stormtrooper aim.
Yep.
Which is weird for a machine, don't you think?
Yeah, they're blinking the entire time and missing me every time as well.
I mean, either they have Stormtrooper aim or they have blanks, and they're only used for training.
Maybe. Or Snake's just super strong, and all the guards are just like puppies. I don't know.
Puppies.
Yeah. Always at the top.
Right.
Next boss.
So that's boss. I like to call this more of a joke fight.
Kinda is, yeah.
Because unlike Sniper Wolf, we can actually use the God Mode exploit against bosses, and the Hind is no exception. So the cool thing is we can still use the Stinger while using God Mode. So the Stinger literally cannot hit you now. And off we go, because the only way to eliminate the invincibility frames of God Mode is to actually go into the scope of the PSG-1. So we're just going to stand here and let the Hind fly back and forth as it does. Get our 6 shots or so off on it as it makes its final pass here. Boom,
It's
there we
fine,
go.
I got it.
Easy. Alright, so I'm just going to stand right on this ammo box. It's a little shy, so it's not going to respawn while we are looking at it. So we're just going to go into Stinger mode here.
And yeah, thanks to
It's gonna
God
tell us
mode.
to eat missiles.
Yeah, we can just stand here. Easy peasy.
You know, I might actually be feeling a missile for breakfast tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna get you one later after this fight, okay? Just be patient.
Okay, cool.
In a few seconds I'll give you one.
Okay, cool.
It's weird how he flies around. Sometimes he's on the right side, sometimes he's fast, sometimes he's slow. But it's fine. We just wait it out
It's
here.
fine. So.
Yeah.
Yep. And as long as you time out your shots here, good. There is an extra phase where he can, you know, go under your point of view where you can't see him and you can't shoot him there either. Yeah, we're going to exit there, pick up the stuns as they spawn. Boom, here we go. And the longer we wait, the more likely it is that he is going to go down. So we're just going to shoot him as his iframes end. And if House has it timed right, he's got it down pretty much to a science here.
Ooh.
And, oh.
That's actually fine. I wanted to get rid of this one. That's fine.
That's fine, because you do want 5 missiles leaving this room, and the best way to get them is to have that one spawned.
Right, Glenn, you're like I'm hot, right? Ends. They're coming in hot right now, so watch out.
Yes, preferably.
I'm gonna try to catch it. I hope I had the right position.
Okay, cool.
And then we're just gonna
we're badasses. We eat missiles for lunch and dinner and breakfast and everything else because we are Solid Snake.
Indeed.
Anywho,
that was the hind. This fight gave me a lot of headaches when I learned it, and it's funny. I did one tutorial about it and experimented a little bit, and then afterwards it clicked, and it never stops being okay again. So, yeah, try to become a teacher. I think that's a great lesson I can give on the go. Sometimes it really helps you.
If you can teach it, you understand it.
Exactly.
I guess if you can teach it well, you understand it. I don't know.
There's different
semantics at this point. It depends, but
let's not dwell on that. Just like we're not going to dwell on what's happening.
Alrighty, looks like we are figuring it out. We're gonna get back going in just a moment here. Let's do this. Alright, looking good.
Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the break. I don't know what happened. I guess the Patriots tried to take over the stream and prevented us from telling the truth about Shadow Moses. But we're back and we're ready, and we're going to tell the entire story until the end. So we just beaten the Hind, and now we're making our way back down again here in Tower B, and instead of going down to the elevator, we're just gonna go a different path. You know, going down the elevator takes time, but there's a fight that's not a boss, so I don't care. I'm gonna go here, GME, go out of bounds, and then jump to the other door that we actually want to reach. Just don't go prone when falling down, or else you crash the game. And there we go. That's the start of Wolf 2.
Dang. We are really tough. We just took a sniper shot to the chest. So
we fell from the 6th door, so we're fine, I think.
So this is Wolf 2. More RNG boss fight. So she's going to run back and forth behind the snowfield here, and she does not like to be straightforward about things. So
Nope.
going to hopefully hit her with a stinger here, and we do. Good. And just, we want to get as many sniper shots in as possible, and preferably we would like to end it with a stinger shot here, because it will let us hopefully
that didn't count. What?
swim across the snowfield here and actually skip an animation, which is legal in all bosses, by the way. We had to get to verification on that when we figured this out. We could do it.
Oh, she went again. Damn.
Yeah, she's not very kind to you right now. Even on this side of the map, which is the much better... Oh my.
Kidding me?
Maybe Wolf has her own Jimmy. Yeah, it should right there. Okay, good. Oh.
It's fine.
Oh my.
I'm gonna wear protection just to be sure. Yeah, Wolf 2 is like the worst boss fight. And there we go. We got the rank up skip.
Good. Very good.
This saves us 9 seconds. This is not dang it. There we go. This is not an easy thing. You can easily soft lock if you walk too early. But we just did fine and we're good to go, thankfully.
Yep. The way the rules are written, you are required to bring the boss health down to 0, but you are not required to watch the ration animation, so
Indeed.
that counts as a boss fight. Easy peasy. We've defeated Wolf 2, and Wolf 2 can make or break a run, so considering that was honestly lower end RNG, it was good execution by House. And we're going to do something cool here. Boom. Then boom. God mode. Oh, look, a C4. We still had one. Who would have guessed?
On console, we also grab all 4 because we always get 2 per box. And we usually get rid of it. You know, it fills our inventory. We need to go over it each time. But on PC, for once, we can access weapons directly with the number keys. And additionally, we actually found a use here for it. So thankfully, we had the C4 with us. So we used 2 stingers to take out the guys across the room. And then we just use the C4 for the one that's close to us and get rid of him.
Easy peasy. So this elevator is really nothing to talk about. We're just going to crouch and do GME, and it's going to actually skip a codec toward the end of the elevator shaft here. But it's a really good time for a donation if you got one.
Nothing new at the moment. While we were on our transition, Shu did give us $5, and I think that personally brought the stream back, so thank you again, Shu.
Your $5 saved us. Thank you. Alright, our elevator ride is over, and at the end, there's yet another boss waiting for us. So this one, I mean, Glenn, how much of a joke is it? We said the height is a joke, but I think this is the real joke.
You move even less in this boss fight. So we're just going to do this. We're going to hold X and square so that we don't go we don't crouch. Shoot him once because that's just enough sliver of health so that we and save a rocket. And we're just going to look at this blinking light, and it looks so pretty. And then it goes out twice, and then we just let go, and we have the power of the sun again in our face. But Raven, bruh, what you doing?
You just can't hit us.
You have this cannon that belongs on a plane, and you can't turn Snake into Swiss cheese, but okay.
Weak.
Fine. Go away. Leave your cannon here. Leave that here. We want that.
Indeed. So yeah, that was Raven. This one we actually want to take because this is the rank up we need to make full use of everything beforehand. If you were on any percent. Thankfully, we are doing all bosses, so the rank ups that we get help us all throughout the way. If those $5 were missing, did this make houses just hau5test? Oh, good question. I'm going to answer with trying your luck. So chat, now is your time to participate with me together in a little bit of a guessing game. Glenn, let us talk about the pal key.
Right, so back to the beginning of the run, we were farming alerts, and the point of that is so that we have, I believe it's 10 before the card key gets shot out of your hand in a cutscene here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to put it in the ditch. And on average, it is faster than not getting those alerts and dealing with the rat RNG. So there are 7 locations, starting from the top left corner of the room, going counterclockwise, is 1 through 7. 6 is what we want. It is the best location. 7 is the worst if we do the standard check route. So place your bets in chat. Numbers 1 through 7. Again, 6 is the best. 7 is hot dog crap.
Nice, didn't get shot here.
Run away here. Yeah, nice, didn't get shot. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always a guessing game. Before we knew that this number is necessary to have not the rat eat the card, but instead just fall into the ditch, we basically were always going for big boss strats, just not getting extra alerts. That was fine. But now we willingly get all of these alerts in the beginning, so just so we can get here to this point and just have the rat not come around. All right, Fury says if you get PAL 6, that's the best one. God PAL gives us $10. So please, RNG, do it for Gerri. Come on, it's for a good cause. Didn't get it. Okay. Oh, unfortunate.
Position 4. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Not gonna lie, but unfortunately not the God PAL.
Not the God PAL.
We have to say, though, this position... Yeah, this position only costs us like 2 seconds still. It's not bad at all.
And even more importantly, no bomb.
Exactly. It can be that there's a bomb on the way to go to the PAL key, and we have to get rid of it, and it costs us even more time.
So,
yep. Quite happy so far.
We will take position 4 all day in a marathon.
I'm telling you, it's the Patriots. The Patriots gave me a very bad boba skip. Even the stream was shut down for a moment. And now also not even the God PAL was given to us. I'm outraged.
It's just not fair, man.
Not fair. And there we go. Usually when we get caught by the camera, we have to be quick and get outside of that room. If we're trapped inside, we have to reset, the door will not open, and we literally just have to wait to die or, kill ourselves quicker. But the good thing is, even if we can get captured and go out, we tend to get caught and need to wait for a second. That's the bad thing. But the good thing is we're on PC, and if you can do a little weapon switching trick, going back and forth between 2 of them, we can actually continuously walk, so it doesn't even matter if we get an alert or not. On console, you want to be careful. Ideally, you don't get an alert. It's one of those many, many tiny things that put PC just a little bit ahead once again over console.
Just a little bit.
Indeed.
All right. But we get to do everybody's favorite section. Isn't that right, House?
Oh, I love it. I love it so much that I actually prefer TTS for a moment. Because we're going to go through the PAL key section. So we just grabbed it, we inserted the yellow one, the normal one. Now we have to wait in these rooms here. First the warehouse, later in the blast furnace, to cool down the key, deliver it back again, and then to heat it up and to deliver that one. That takes an awful long time. So if you are, glitch hunter, if you're a little bit mean with code and want to help us maybe find a skip so we can go directly to the boss fight, there's more than $2,000 on the line for you as a bounty. So just join us at Metal Gear Speedrunners. We have a great wiki to teach you all the games, even the weird ones like Survive are here. Portable Ops Plus. I heard there's even a Game Boy game. I think that's the good one though. Join us there, and of course on our Discord to learn more about this run and all the other runs. We host so many events, marathons, and of course, we definitely love to teach all of you how to play this game as well. And yes, there's also stuff on Ape Escape's Metal Gear Solid. I run this game actually, it's very fun, very short.
Wait, is that a real game?
It is a game, yeah. It's in Ape Escape free, and you play as a little monkey trying to save Snake.
That sounds incredible.
It is. Trust me, you want to see this game. We just have to find runners that want to submit it, I guess.
Good times.
Indeed. Again, it's very short and it's a lot of fun, actually. All right, so what's next on the table for our little Gerri and Taffy? Take us away for a few moments.
So, coming up next, we do have Uncharted 2. Right now, it is still tied for Donut Drake and Jeff the Cameraman. But
break the tie.
Speaking of Ape Escape, later on today, we do have Ape Escape 2 any percent, and our incentive for that is the Rhythm Game Showcase, which is apparently a DDR-like game in Ape Escape 2, and Raikelt says it's cool, so it must be pretty cool.
Well, he's definitely a man of his word, so trust me, it will be cool. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, didn't get it, but that's okay.
I tried to do the non-alert version. Been playing consoles so much, and I got it fairly often, but of course not this time.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. It's just a second, really. It's not much. Alright, and now we're making our way back up again, all the way to the blast furnace. It's a long ride, but trust me, I'm going to show you something very fun at the top. Thankfully, once again, through PC and, techie people like a so-called BMN, the MVP, who has found not only cool tricks for us in MGS1 and MGS2, but also made many tools for us, like auto splitters and even little tools that help us to see the in-game time. Great guy, just general shout out to one of the many MVPs of the community. Also shout out to hau5test while we're here. We're gonna plug a little bit. Next week on Saturday, hau5test is gonna run this game on console. Highest difficulty, extreme, all bosses, so this category basically, at AGDQ 2022. It's the final run of the entire event. It's a great honor for all of us, and I hope you'll watch it as well. He's one of the best. If you just go by records, he has over 2,500 records, and he has like almost all of them in MGS1. Glenn and I, we, tried to take a few of them back for a few days, but he always comes back and takes them. He's very thorough in keeping his records and the entire sweep.
Yeah.
It's such an insane amount. My goodness.
224 in MGS1.
A lot of ILs in MGS2 and MGS2 VR, so.
That as well, yeah. There's also the VR missions where he plays a lot in.
Yeah, the VR missions now, D-Limes is definitely no slouch. Those are very optimized now.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like between him and Platonic Guy for VR, I believe, still.
Indeed.
And then, myself and House are kind of poking him at this game, so...
The cheeky left and right, yeah. Because, believe it or not, Boba Skip, we talked about that earlier, when that happened, many people came, joined the community, and a lot of them picked up the game. Well, they were mostly focused on PC any percent and mostly easy. So all the other great full game categories that we have, I think around 40 of them, not all of them have seen new runs, and I'll definitely have a mission to sit down and break every one of them, so at least they get an up-to-date world record with this brand new trick. I only got like 4 of them down so far, but I'm working on it. All right, so we made it to the boss. Sorry, please go ahead. Go ahead first.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's awesome to see a game that's even this old being pushed at such a high level this many years later.
Absolutely. 2021 has seen so many things for PC, and then Boba Skip happened and gave everyone in all consoles, all versions, all regions, all categories 2 minutes for free. And that's insane. But what I'm going to do now actually saves you no time, but it looks cool. And that's why I always bring it to a metaphor. Look at me, I'm standing on this molten steel. I'm basically Metal Gear Jesus. So what here actually happens is this God mode takes our hitbox away. And if we go back up all the way through the door and have the door closed, a lot of these triggers actually don't load at all. So it's actually possible to drop down here and just walk around like that. And we have to wait 61 seconds anyway, so we'll just use it and do some shenanigans. What's good for us on Extreme, we need all the Stinger ammo, and the 2 boxes that are there at the bottom actually help us as well. It's a great trick, because if you go through the regular route, we have a little bit of a delay. We need to wait a few seconds longer. This way, when we drop down, we need to not wait for the load zones. So, it's, again, more and more optimization. But this one actually looks fun as well. Alright, back down again.
One of the good retcons of MGS4. There's there's an elevator on the other side of the room.
Yeah, there's an elevator on the left, I think, right? It just goes directly to the end.
Back left corner. Who knew there was an elevator here? Obviously, you didn't.
I got a lot of NGs for this year. There has been a great tutorial being made by Sparty. I'm shouting out everyone today, it's fine. Sparty, you made a great tutorial for us in PS3. It takes 2 hours to beat MGS4, so it's a little bit longer, but actually, I personally think it's not that much to remember. Because if you've been looking at this run here, it takes like roughly an hour. There's a lot to learn, a lot to remember, and I think that might be scary for some people. So, how about we all learn glitches? Yes, glitches is actually a thing. We have it on the category extension right now, and then I made a tutorial just at the end of December. So, I mean, check me out maybe if you want. Because I made like a 3-hour video too for everyone as a beginner's guide. If glitches are not your thing, or if you think this is too complex what I showed you today, glitches is way easier, goes through all the basics, and you can very quickly pick it up.
I think 2021, we now have tutorials for all the numbered Metal Gear Solid games. So
yeah, even Metal Gear Solid here, co-commentating with me, just made, I think around the same time actually, a tutorial for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Chapter 1, was it, right?
Yep.
Good tutorial.
So that's all on speedrun.com too. You can go to any of the games pages on speedrun.com, and there's more than likely a tutorial in it somewhere.
Indeed. Man, we tied a nice bow on this. I love it.
Zoom.
Zoom. Alright, we're zooming back now all the way to the command room, and then we're gonna insert the hard key, and then the game's over, because we need to deactivate Rex, right? The terrorist activated Rex, we need to deactivate it. That's why we hold this to, we do this entire shenanigan thing here, with the card back and forth running. This was the mission.
This was the mission. Deactivate Metal Gear Rex.
And he looks very activated. I mean, I'm walking over him, so time's coming up, I hope. Or is it?
Yeah, it's got to be, because
it's got to be soon, right?
You could. It's totally fine to just walk across a machine that's carrying missiles and just walking on top of it while it's active. It's totally fine.
Let's see if it's actually over.
It's got to be.
Alright, that's it. And thank you, Snake.
What the heck?
The detonation code is complete. Excuse me, we've been bamboozled.
I hate being bamboozled.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
like
who was that guy?
Well,
that was What is he doing?
This used to be Master Miller, but actually it is Liquid Snake, our twin brother. And he had us actually activate Metal Gear Rex. Yeah, I can't believe it even. Crazy. So we have to do a little bit more before we're done here. We're gonna fight Rex, we're gonna fight Liquid, and then it's over. Because if Liquid is dead, then the game's over, right? Well, I guess we'll see.
Totally. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Alright, so Metal Gear Rex is another joke fight. We just god mode it. Easy peasy. We will run up to Rex in a very, what we call the magic spot, and start firing Stinger missiles at the radome, and he's going to continuously shoot his machine gun and his laser at us. 6 shots for phase 1 and phase 2, which is pretty easy considering we have almost 30 missiles. And that's phase 1, done. Alright, cool. So now we get to sit through this dialogue for no reason, because we have to watch our former best friend die, who tried to murder us earlier in the game.
Chat, if you want to give me a challenge, write the number 0, 1, or 2 in the next 10 seconds. Like, let me know, 0, 1, or 2. What do you want?
2.
I see a 2. Do we get a 0 or 1? Let's see. You know I'm cheating, or no? $0, $20 or Fury here with the big promises. Okay. This is very good. I like the number 0 as well. It's a challenge. I'm gonna accept the challenge. So, this is Rex 2. I'm not playing the best right now. I'm waiting a little bit here for the cycles, but it's fine. Because next I'm gonna remove my headphones and I'm gonna let Glenn explain what the 0 throw is.
Alright, so 0 throw Liquid is interesting. We used to throw him twice, and then it was discovered later on that you could just throw him once, and now we don't need to throw him at all. We're going to get our nice little monologue here from Liquid. Takes about 30 seconds, and from there we will gain control and do a fisticuffs fight to the gravity death. Anywho, It will kill even you. I disagree. But what we're going to do is we're going to go south of Liquid, and we're going to force him. He's going to run up into the right-ish corner, and hopefully we can get ourselves a very nice infinite combo. There we go. Bop, 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 bop. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. So all you got to do is keep this, and Liquid will go down without much of a fight. This room is very weird. Sometimes you will just drop this infinite for no reason. If you've ever done the IL strat, we know that it's well, it's kind of a pain. Anywho, that's Liquid. You'd think he's dead, right? No. He's
There we go.
Liquid Snake. He is not a solid, therefore he did not shatter on impact.
So Fury,
I mean,
as
what?
promised, that was the zero throw. And that's $20 for charity. Let's go.
Let's go.
Whoop.
You should have done one more. Should have threw up the IL strat as an option, but you know.
I'm not that crazy. Yeah, for people that
If
don't
you
know,
want to see the IL strat, just go to the board and click a run.
yeah, the eye strat is so precise, it's crazy. It's fun when it works, but
ILs of Liquid are awful.
but what's not awful is what we're gonna do now in escape. We're gonna go through 2 checkpoints and then we're done. We finally get out of this level. So we're gonna line ourselves here a little bit to hit these barrels right away, and then in the next checkpoint there's 3 guards. We're gonna hit them from left, right to center. And then thankfully on ease we just need to hit them I think 4 times.
Correct, 4 times, and then we can get out of here, and boom, boom, boom. I think you've got both the guards on the way in. Ooh, very nice.
Very nice, yeah.
Nope, didn't get that guy on the way out, but you did get this guy. I did see that.
That's
Very
clean.
clean.
So far. That's clean.
If you could perfectly time that damage boost into that guard on the right, and
That's
then
very
you
helpful.
did shoot him on the way in, that's optimal.
Wait, what's that? What? He's still alive!
And he didn't crash on impact. He's Liquid Snake, the superior brother.
It's weird,
Superior
isn't it?
clone of Big Boss.
Yeah,
no,
he
he's a
said
liquid. He doesn't
if you
break on
fall-
contact.
Yeah, if you fall, it will even kill us. But not him? The game's cheating.
No, he would said it would kill you.
Aw.
It wouldn't kill him. It would kill you.
Aw.
He's
I
a
see.
liquid, so he just bounced back into shape. He's like gelatin, right?
See, yeah, we're too rigid. Rigid,
Yes.
rigid snake.
If you would have gone over the edge, you would have shattered into a gajillion million pieces.
Yeah, but not this liquid snake.
We don't want that. So liquid is actually a hidden health bar. This is not segmented or timed in any way. So you do want to shoot him a few times between each phase. You do want to hit the transition shots between phases, which House did a very good job of doing.
So, it's
And
fine.
here we go. And time is going to be coming up here on score, right, House?
As soon as we see the word score on screen, it's gonna take like 10-ish seconds, a little bit longer. We're gonna call it out, but get ready for time.
Because we get to skip the credits on PC.
Yes, we don't need to wait like 8 minutes for it. It's a great song,
No,
but
8
also
minutes,
DMCA
no
issues.
DMCA is
Yeah. And there we go, time. That has been Metal Gear Solid PC Easy All Bosses. Thank you so much for
GG,
having
right
me.
below estimate.
Oof, just lucky. Yeah, sorry guys
Yes,
again
let's
for
run.
the Patriots invading here. I hope you liked it, of course. One last time. My name is hau5test. You can see me here on twitch.tv/hau5test. I finally got this hoodie after 8 months. The pandemic is terrible for deliveries from the US. Check out, of course, also Metal Gear Solid on his Twitch. We're both running Metal Gear Solid 1 and many, many more games. And of course, if you want to learn this game or any other, join us at MetalGearSpeedrunners.com, the community on Discord, and of course, maybe on the next event. That's it. Thanks for having us, and have a nice Gerri 8.
And thank you guys for showcasing this. Let's give some love, some GGs, some claps. Give them all your attention. And thank you, Theory, for the $20. Man of his word.
Yes!
Yay!
Good lad. Worth it. I'm happy actually I got this. This is tricky. 0 is tricky, and it's definitely worth the $20. All right.
With that, I think we're going to go to a quick intermission while we set up our next run, which again is Uncharted 2, and we still have some time. Actually, we're going to need some option. Theory, we might need a vote from you for our incentive here. A tie between Donut Drake and Jeff the Cameraman. Oingus is acting a little weird, so if you do donate, sometimes it doesn't take it unless you don't add an incentive, so you can just let us know in the chat or on your donation.
All right. Love you, Speed Dogs. Bye.